mission and vision statement. And in our last meeting, we had a brainstorming about the company name. So we all came up with what, 2, 3, 4, or 5 company names, and then we shortlisted them.
This is our list of them, and we got them down to effectivement, EMS, so effective management strategy, styles even, be the boss, and manage for change. But we had a bit of conflict in the group because we thought 2 of them sound like product names and 2 of them sound like company names. So now kind of just set our own company and product.
So we've got down to manage for change and
Be the boss, assessment, and EMS, right?
No, but I meant for the
so for the company, effectivement and EMS, isn't it?
I thought definitely though EMS. I thought it was product name.
That's where the conflict was.
Quite like manage.
Because with EMS it sounds professional, but then obviously they said it sounds more like a sort of disease. Whereas manage for change.
Not because of that.
From the name, you know exactly what our company is about.
Could you just call it manage change and just take the 4 out? Sounds like fun for you.
Yeah, we like the 4 though, it just sounds a little bit.
How important is our group name?
Quite important.
That's going to set the basis. That's what you're going to be. You're going to be selling your company name.
So what's going to be like the first thing that we sort of give, isn't it?
Managing change.
Going back to manage for change, you could abbreviate it because a lot of you liked EMS, didn't you? Quite a few of you did, or whatever the abbreviation is. You could do M4C.
Isn't that a word?
M4C. Well, it could turn into it. Abbreviate it down.
Like that?
No, 4 is in the number 4.
That was a number 4.
Or M4 change.
Because that could be turned into
It doesn't really have any meaning. Perhaps we understand it, but other people out there. If you see something M4C, that's you're gonna have to work out the meaning of things. What is it? And then you might, by the end of your thoughts, you just might think, I don't want to think so much about it. Just leave it.
I do think that's good though. Like that.
It's rememberable.
But you say that, but you know, like what's it called? What's the brand called?
UPS.
No, it's another. I can't remember the logo. It's like a key logo. But not many people know the lingo of it, but everyone just knows it as the 3 words.
So it's like IBM.
Yeah, it's like IBM. I don't even.
I couldn't tell you.
So, but I just think M4C, because obviously I'm one of the marketers.
Yeah.
From a marketing point of view, if you did progress, you could use that as your logo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm just, trying to throw other ideas out there. That could be an idea.
Quite like that.
So.
Is that vision then?
So the abbreviation of M4C, that's our company name.
Well, we all like manage for change, don't we?
Yeah. So I suppose, so our topic is develop a range of effective management styles. Because you've not, listened to what we're saying. What's it sound like? What do you think?
Yeah.
Truthfully.
I mean, I think. Firstly, I mean, I've got a question like how important is it really just a group name? I mean, like let's say whenever this is really maybe not the best point ever. Whenever I watch The Apprentice, I always think that they always spend far too long talking about group names, and maybe they should spend a bit longer actually looking at what they're doing in more detail. I mean, it does. M4C, great. I think that it does the job. I mean, from my perspective, I'll speak for myself only.
Yeah.
But as long as we've got something that's workable and we can use in the future, then I don't think we need to give it much more thought.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay,
happy with that then?
Score.
Okay, that. M4C, manage for change.
Should we go over our mission statement with that?
After that, we've made like the foundations of a mission statement, but it's still maybe.
Yeah, we've got further on the mission statement than the vision statement, but our mission statement at the moment, I think we've got the same up-to-date one.
All the same,
Manage for Change provides the most efficient, up-to-date and effective management training, which we believe holds the key to success in a globally diverse organisation. It's something along those lines.
Could we change the word training, because then it limits the training? Oh,
but
that sounds
it's
really
meant
good.
to be a training video.
Oh, fine. Then, that's
Yeah, it's
perfect.
training, and also we've got like focus on an international
Yeah.
company.
Multicultural,
so it's
yeah.
multicultural. So we want to
That's the first time you've heard that. That sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds. I think it sounds quite good. Could you read it again?
A Manage for Change provides the most efficient, up-to-date and effective management training which we believe holds the key to success in a globally diverse organisation. Yeah?
That's the mission. That's the mission.
Yes, mission.
Yeah.
The mission.
So basically, we're telling what we provide and what we believe is going to be.
That's the purpose of the business, basically.
Yeah. We looked up quite a few other companies and like put them
what
around
they
the group and like what they said, and then
And there's anything we should put in there about where we're trying to get to as a company, what we're trying to
that's
achieve?
more the vision.
That's
Yeah.
what we
So that's
Okay.
that ties in really nicely because then the vision we've more got like we've got our key
Ideas,
words that we
yeah.
want to put in, but we
Yeah.
don't know how to put them together. So we thought X aspires to be market leaders globally, something on that, and then we want values, market leader. We want innovative, sustainable, service, unique, multicultural, ever developing, and aspires to be all like so they're the words.
We've got with what we want to put in it, but it's got to actually
Structure it, yeah.
structure it together.
Alma had a good. What did you put about the vision? You said something about the vision.
Didn't we have a couple of sentences?
Got it
when we
there.
started?
Yeah, we've got it here.
Oh, right.
What it's supposed to be the #1 management training for
Oh, that's- I
on a
changed.
global scale.
Was that
I like that one.
Would you like it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the number one management.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I like cause
Management training firm.
management
Okay,
training, yeah.
2, 3
Because that's like,
Yeah,
cause that practically is market leaders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It means the same thing. It just flows better.
management.
You know, I think this sounds like a good start.
And then you could then link it with by give it using certain values and standards or something. I don't know. What else?
We are struggling with these ones.
You did the word sustainable.
Sustainable could come at the end. We could do
Yeah,
something
sorry.
like the sustainable, multicultural, ever developing something. That could be like a closing statement. So we just need like values. We've got market leader, so we've got #1. Innovative. Do we like that?
Yeah. I think it should be.
Innovative is good.
That can go hand in hand with unique as well.
Yeah. Innovative and unique and service. That's a tricky one because again it brings us back to what sector we're.
Yeah.
Maybe just don't mention it. Maybe just leave it out, and then you're not limiting yourself to any particular sector, then, are you?
But we want to do something about providing like 100% like satisfaction with our product. But we can't. It's hard when we say customer satisfaction because the customers are business.
Yeah, so just say product satisfaction.
Product satisfaction. That's good.
Then you're not looking at the person, you're looking at the product itself as being
Okay.
satisfactory.
That's cool. So I'll take out. Values, market leader, innovative.
Unique. We want it to be as well.
So I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think you
Did you have that thing that shows you how you construct the business statement? Is that just
But
an
it
issue?
doesn't matter
No,
why
but-
we are doing B2B,
Okay.
business to business, they still are customers anyway. So this is the way how we will treat them as customers.
In an ever-changing environment.
Yeah, here it says vision
Yeah.
statement creation.
Fast adapting environment.
Why are you laughing?
Identify your organisation mission.
Adapting.
Really help us.
Alright, we strive
Yeah,
to
business
provide.
environment.
changing.
What?
Adapting. You adapt to something where it's changing.
Fast adapting.
We've got the ever developing, multicultural developing.
That's
stuff.
good. Maybe put the adapting just before the multicultural.
Fast adapting.
Fast adapting to the ever.
Change.
Yeah. Yes.
Go. Fast adapt. No.
Look, I didn't get it.
I've
got so
fast
excited.
adapting to the ever-changing, multicultural
whatever the other sentence is. Multicultural
environment,
diversity.
Environment.
No.
Industry.
World.
No, it's not world. Isn't it?
We've got global just before.
It's like smaller than world.
Planet.
Smaller than world.
We all know what we want to say, but we can't get it
Economy.
out.
No.
Yeah,
Did
because
you
if
say
it's
environment,
businesses, your business
society?
is your economy.
Society.
Economy,
I
society.
think.
Read that sentence out again.
Okay, so we've got by being initiative, I can't say the word.
Innovative.
Innovative and unique in a fast adapting. Oh.
We got too excited.
Yeah.
By being-
It's a flow.
By being innovative and unique.
But
In
you
a
can just take
fast
these two.
Adapting.
No, you need to.
Ever.
Ever changing multiple. Just take out two there.
Ever change. Yeah, just take
Does
two
that
there.
work?
Workplace.
Ever
Read out to
changing.
Okay, by being
Innovative.
innovative and unique in a fast adapting, ever changing multicultural. But that's too
Workplace.
too
Too
wordy.
Too wordy.
That's like yeah.
Okay, so then why don't we
to have it.
ignore what I said about putting the multicultural in that one, then we'll have multicultural in the next sentence.
Okay, so we're taking out ever changing multicultural.
Or why don't you take out ever changing and replace it with just one word that means change, that covers changing?
Change.
How important is multicultural?
I think we have to have that in
Very
because
important.
that's
Management.
Dynamic's a good word. Dynamic, I like that.
If our product is the best and it's so good, then it will naturally be multicultural.
But we need to say it in our
we need
vision.
to.
We need to say what
So
we
say someone doesn't actually know what our business is or anything. When they read our vision, they'll realise that they're not going to have. They've got no background on us.
Yeah, but like our unique selling point, our USP is our product, and like a company that would go for multicultural and sell themselves as multicultural is someone who isn't multicultural, who's trying to be multicultural. So if our product is so good and so great, it will naturally be multicultural. That's my opinion of it. So, and especially if we're trying to knock a few words out here, maybe we could
In
give
this,
that the boot.
we looked at that, like how to create a mission statement, then this is the vision statement creation, and it said, identify what you, your customers and other stakeholders will value most about your organisation. That's why we kind of thought multicultural, because it's like your values. It's not like, I don't think you can assume that somebody will know your values, you've got to tell them.
Yeah, no, sure. I mean, obviously, there's no right or wrong answer to this. It's completely,
Yeah.
it's just, you know, it's completely opinionated. But the thing is, what I think we all agree is we don't want to have some massive wordy paragraph on this and it to be too much content in it.
But you do want it to be like,
Yeah, no, sure, but as long as we can get everything in there without it sounding too wordy.
So what we got? Is it this one here?
Just keep
X aspires to be the #1 management training firm on a global scale, using scale by being innovative and unique in a fast adapting, ever changing, multicultural.
I don't think you need global and multicultural. I think you can have either or.
One, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That's true, yeah.
I do, yeah. As long as
Well,
we've got global
Yeah,
shown
it
that.
was.
You could put multicultural where global is, and then
It was the other paragraph.
Yeah.
What we
I
did
keep
before.
global there and then possibly take multicultural out.
But we've got global in our mission statement.
yeah, I'd say the other way around.
We haven't put
Yeah.
multicultural
So
in.
X aspires to be the
But
#1.
can you put on a multicultural? You want to put multicultural scale?
No, you wouldn't know.
No.
Not like
Yeah.
swapping the word.
No.
If you say global,
Well, maybe we have to change this
Wait,
one.
like you say, X expires
We
to
have to
be the
check. Might have
number
to change
one.
this one then.
Oh no, wait, no, but it's supposed to be the #1 management training firm in an ever-changing multicultural.
Society.
Yeah.
So you don't have to change. So we don't have to change that one. You
That
just,
was-
would that
that would
not?
work.
That would
Does
work.
it make sense?
Yeah, I like that.
Because you have already said global as other up.
Yeah, it's true.
In an ever changing multicultural, I like that, yeah.
Do you agree, Jack?
can we read it out loud?
So Manage for Change aspires to be the #1 management training firm in an ever-changing multicultural society economy. I think economy. Because
society.
So for multicultural,
Okay.
Put both in. Put a little thingy.
Slash.
Yeah.
We can't be personified to be all about money, especially in a vision.
It's very true.
Society
Right, basically known.
Yeah, lay that
Okay. Can I stop you now and give you some feedback?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is to kind of give you an idea of what the sort of thing you should be doing when you're commenting on your processes, your group processes, okay? So what I've done is, I've just sort of gone off on a bit of a tangent really, but I just started off by doing something like that. So that's a sociogram. It's very messy.
Oh wow.
But we've got Michael the leader here, and I've just gone around the table, A, B, so now I would put the names on the number. I don't know all your names, but I get the idea. So then, and I'd look, first of all I'd look at the general pattern, and I would say everybody is involved, there's no one out on a limb, there's not lots of side conversations going on between one or two people, which would, you get a lot of arrows just going two ways between a couple of people. Everyone's involved. There's a lot of communication going on. There's quite a lot of focus on our new member, possibly inevitably given the context and the timing of this. There's a lot of focus there. So, and then I'll sort of look at what kinds of input different people are making around the table. Okay, so our facilitator is, our leader, Michael, is fairly quiet, but his inputs are quite facilitative. He's looking at the task and moving on a bit. Forgive me, I don't know your names, but you are, you're an information giver. You've got information and you're giving it out. You've obviously been a scribe at some point. You're proposing quite a lot and you're doing quite a lot of chairing of the meeting as well. You are challenging and questioning from first principles and making some proposals. Have you done Belbin? Have any of you done the Belbin team roles instrument? No?
I have done.
Okay. When you do, you will do it at some point on this course, and then it will make sense to you. But in terms of the Belbin model, which identifies 9 different roles that people perform in teams, you are definitely the shaper. Remember that when we come to do Belbin, see if it comes out like that. But in this context, at this meeting, you're the shaper. You're the one who's challenging, questioning, why do we need to do this, why do we need to do that, what about that? So that's very much you. You're proposing, not as much as some other people, but you are making proposals, but not everyone is listening to your proposals. And they're kind of like, I don't know, you could start to feel frustrated that you're not getting responses always to what you're proposing. It's kind of, you're proposing and it's kind of going in a pot somewhere in the middle of the table but isn't being picked up upon. You're giving out information and you're quite a team worker, so you're quite bringing people in and looking around and seeing what's going on. You're good at summarising and you're also doing some team stuff. You're quite creative. You're the plant, according to Belbin. You generate ideas. We have to nurture plants. They give ideas and they generate ideas. So that's something that you're doing there. So if I was writing this up, I would write something on the top which said what the discussion was about. So this was about choosing company name and discussing vision and mission. So just to remind me, I'd say how long I did this for, which was about 7 minutes. And then the general comments would be that it's a very good communication as a group. You're communicating very well together. No one's being left out. And it's all constructive and positive. You're all attentive to each other, which I really like. And you seem to be listening to each other, which is good, and building on each other's ideas. What I think you're missing at the moment in your group working is someone managing the process. Remember, time is money. This is costing you, this meeting. It's costing you on your budget. how long do you all need to spend wordsmithing the vision and mission of your organisation together? How, you know, but somebody who was designated the task of process managing would be saying, these are all the things we said we talked about this afternoon. We're still on point 2. Do we need to move on? Can we delegate that, continue the discussion online, or deal with it in another way? Because there's things that we ought to do that are more pressing that we do face to face. That's efficiency. That's using your time efficiently. But I think very good, very good start in my opinion, or continuing whatever. Okay, each take one of those.
No, I think everyone's good at listening to each other in this group.
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah. There's a lot of.
When you mean by like so like time management, is that essentially like the budget we allocate so much money to each section?
Well, the budget, time is money. Time is money, so that's why you need to pay attention to it. And that's why if you're going to run meetings that need agendas, and you need to make sure that you get to the end of your agenda in the time you've got available. Yeah? Okay, what I'd like you all to do now is to mark on this sheet how you're feeling right now in this meeting. Which of these little figures represents you right now?
I'm in a grump.
Just put a tick, just one. Well, if you really see, or circle it, or something that just says, that's me right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
There was a butterfly.
Look at the show.
Yeah, it was a change.
Yes, I should have said that at the beginning. No collaboration. What do you think? And what I want you to do when you've done that is to share what you've put and discuss it as a group.
What's this little monkey doing there?
The one on the platform.
Who is it?
He's creating a platform for himself. He's stabilising halfway up the tree and saying, right, I've got my territory. I'm setting it out. That's where I've got to. And that's a sort of like a security thing. I feel all right because I know I've got halfway up the tree and I've got my little platform there. Doesn't need a lot of thought. It's quite this technique is quite a quick, instinctive. Where am I right now? How do I feel? Where am I on this thing? And then share your findings and talk about it.
Should we start?
Yes.
Okay, great. Right. I'll kick off then. I've gone for the little fella going up the ladder. Obviously, I'm new here today. I feel that in the short space of time I've had, I think especially for me, because I didn't really know what was going on with the group and everything, I feel that we've made a lot of progress. And as I know a few of you, I now know all of you, and I feel quite comfortable and feel that we're getting somewhere. I feel that we're climbing.
Well, I felt the same as well, not because of what the reason was said, but it's just because, we got someone new today, and then he gets to know everything, and we are just in a process of getting there, to where we want to get. We've been discussing a lot, but then we never came up until today with company name, product name, or things which.
And I feel like we may have gone back slightly, the fact we spent a very long time on this. It's 3 meetings we've done this on. I feel like today we've gone back to company name, we did that 2 days ago. I just feel like we could be further on.
Yeah. Which one are you then?
I was doing that one.
I've kind of gone, I'm the guy, are they crawling? We're on hands and knees. Just going very slowly. But no, I mean, the thing is, I think big decisions were made today, which is good. So I circled the guy on the ladder at the start, but then I thought, fine, we have taken quite a bit of time, but at least we have made some big decisions. But I just think it's a bit slow going.
I am the person with the butterfly.
happy with like we've finally come to a decision. But yeah, I do agree in the sense that we have spent quite a long time on this point, and I think now we need to in meetings think, right, we are going to do this, and we are before everyone leaves, we are going to do it.
Managing processes, isn't it?
Yeah. But we're not going to. If we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. Because a lot of the time we said, okay, yeah, we'll come back to it. Go away and think about it. But I think now, in order for us to think about it quick, we need to.
I'm the guy I don't really know what he's doing. I'm trying to characterise like the one that's kind of like sort of neutral, just sitting there. He's not really happy. He's not really doing much. Now, this is for me. This is for all of us. This is quite a new experience. But you're right. We are going slow, but I think we are getting better as we get further in it. And as well as this, I've got quite a lot of other stuff as well. So I'm quite today. I'm quite particularly quite anxious and nervous at the moment. Into the next 4 hours. So a lot on my mind.
But then, what I was thinking is, we could have used this meeting for something else anyway. But because of Jack, we had to repeat things anyway. So it's not like this wasn't a bad management. It's just because we wanted to show you to the point where we got